backwards. It's third and very long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action here. Mond. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Shrugs him off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the gun, here's Mon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. Gets by him at the 25. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside. And
touchdown! It's caught at the 1. Noah Gray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give. This is Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Grant on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Mond's throw taken in by Watkins here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second and 5. Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mond looks to throw on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 75 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Mond. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Mond, they're going for it. And it's incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprise amazing move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mond now off of play action. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Bond going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Second down, another run with Taylor. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Des Fitzpatrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side on the swing pass. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! It's complete. Dez Fitzpatrick with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Left side, Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a give running right, it's Cook. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
That's caught by Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down.
Mond, another throw for Galladay. This one complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's got this down to the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10. Mond. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Mond.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.